What's going on, everyone? So, Austin Reaves and Team USA have really been hyping Reaves up, and there have been a lot of good things coming out about Reaves. So, based on reports, Reaves is standing out at Team USA practices. Mikal Bridges said plays the game the right way. Paolo Banchero said Reaves is a sneaky athlete. Bobby Portis said Reaves is a gym rat. And there's even reports that have came out that Austin Reaves has just been busting tail in just scrimmages and practices and stuff like that. And this is huge. Now, I made a video yesterday. I'll even link it down in the description below because I really dived into how I believe that this will impact Austin Reaves being on Team USA. And to kind of summarize a little bit, I still want you to go check out that video. And plus, I don't want to dive into the same thing over and over. But Austin Reaves, I really think, because of his emergence, because of where he was towards the tail end of the season and not having a full season of that, and the expectations of him going into this season are he's going to be that and continue to be that. I think playing with Team USA, playing with the talent level that is on that roster, and Austin Reaves being able to compete with those guys on a nightly basis and on a day-to-day basis, and then going and playing these games against some of the top talent in the world. And look, some of these teams are very good, and he's going to be going up against, the Lucas and all kinds of stuff of the world, right? So this is huge for Austin Reaves on him just continuing to grow and build his skill set, continuing to just sort of evolve his game and just kind of pick pieces from all these guys. We have seen countless players go play with Team USA and come back better because they are playing with guys that are just as good, if not better than them. And it's an entire roster of that, right? Like Austin Reaves might be the, third, fourth best player on the Lakers. He's probably the seventh or eighth best guy on Team USA right now. So he's going up against guys that are more athletic, more talented, more everything. And he has to figure out and navigate that. And the fact that we're getting all these reports of how successful he has been in these scrimmages and how good he's looked and how confident, he's building this confidence. He's building this just belief in himself of I am that good. I am him, right? And if he's able to have an actual role, because we'll see how much he actually plays. And again, he's probably bench level in Team USA, right? So how much does he actually get? How much run on a game to game basis does he actually play? I hope it's somewhat significant. I mean, obviously you don't want to run him too much because we're going to need him, and I think the Lakers are going to rely on him heavily this season, right? He's young. He doesn't have the mileage on him. He's a combo guard, and the Lakers really kind of want to use him and put him in a point guard position more and allow him to play more on the ball. I think that's to kind of be able to move off of D'Lo at some point, right? Look, I like D'Lo. I've been a big defender of D'Angelo Russell. But if Max Christie really is going to make that jump and he is eventually going to be the starting shooting guard of our future, then whether it's next year, the year after, at some point, you're probably going to have to move Austin Reaves to the point guard position because Max Christie is going to end up playing the 2, got Vando at the 3, Rui at the 4. You locked up Anthony Davis long term, so he's probably playing the 5. And then Austin Reaves is going to be the point guard, right? Because I don't think you're going to move Austin Reaves back to the bench or anything like that. So the Lakers need him to kind of continue to evolve and become a playmaker and be a guard and be able to play both positions and defend both positions and do all that stuff. And so I really think that this is just a great building and a learning experience for him, right? The fact that we're hearing all of these positive things about what he's been able to do on a nightly basis, I think is going to help translate for the Lakers. Because, again, there is some level of concern. Was that just a moment, right? Because we have seen plenty of players have good months, good seasons, good playoffs, good, multiple seasons, and then they just hit this wall and completely fall off. We have seen that enough throughout the course of the NBA to think that, we need to see that more frequently. Again, he didn't do that the entirety of the season. To be fair, though, he didn't get that opportunity till the back half of the season, right? Until LeBron went down, he didn't really get that level of opportunity. He showed some flashes, he showed some signs. He showed that, look, he could be a real piece for the future. And then he was able to step up when they needed him, and then just became so good that it was like, okay, we have to play this guy. We have to start this guy. And look, there was the bench production went down heavily without him because he was so good off the bench, and he was playing, and he went from playing, starting level guys to bench level guys, which he's better than most of them, right? And he was also that bridge gap player that was really significant, right? Because he was the guy that could kind of bridge the bench unit and the starting unit, which he may still continue, right? I'm sure the Lakers will play him with the bench unit on occasion. So there is the concern, though, of also teams will be scouting him. He's going to be on the whiteboard, right? He's going to be looked at as okay, he's a guy that we need to slow down. Teams weren't really doing that this past season. And there wasn't the level of tape that there is now on him. So teams are going to go after him. And so is he going to be able to make that adjustment? That's why I think Team USA is very valuable for him. One, he was talented enough to make it. And two, he's out there playing against guys that are going to be targeting him and playing about as good of a level as you can. Now, obviously, this Team USA isn't the elite of the elites, right? It's not the Redeem Team or something like that, right? Or the Dream Team or anything like that, right? This is a lot of people. I've seen all the memes and some of the jokes and stuff of we sent the G League version and stuff, but there's still a lot of really good players, right? Still a lot of talent on that roster. And Team USA, even currently constructed, is more talented front to back than any roster in the league. So the fact that he's playing that elite level of talent night in and night out, game in and game out, is very valuable for his just outlook going forward. Because if he was on Team U, let's say it was the opposite, right? Let's say he was on Team USA right now and he was struggling, right? Or he was just getting busted up. Then I think that would not be a very good boding sign for him this upcoming season, right? Does it sway his confidence? Does it become a concern, right? How does this impact him this upcoming season? But no, he's looking good. He's able to compete. He's going up against Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Brandon Ingram, Anthony Edwards. He's seeing Triple J again, right? He's playing against real guys. Tyrese Halliburton, right? Isn't he on that? Paolo Banchero. He's playing against very good, talented guys that are the guy on their respective rosters. So the fact that he's able to compete with those guys as the fourth option on the Lakers, third or fourth option on the Lakers, I think is very massive. And I really do expect Austin Reaves to have just a really good, solid year for the Lakers. I think that this was huge for him. I really do. I think that this was huge for him. But anyway, again, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Do you feel the same way? Do you disagree? Do you not? Again, go check out that video. Link down in the description below. Kind of dove into some of the points that I made a little deeper. Think you'll enjoy that video, especially if you like this. I don't know. I'm personally really pumped for Austin Reaves this year. I'm excited to see how he continues to evolve, continues to grow. He also was the best shooting guard, not shooting guard, but shooting guard in the league last year. Granted, I'm sure he didn't have the volume that a Steph, guys like that had, but still, it's a good sign going forward. It's very promising to see him being able to stack up with some of the better guys in the league. It could be the opposite, and that could raise all kinds of questions, right? But the fact that he's able to, we're getting these good, promising things out of camp, I think is very, very big, very, very important. But again, how do you feel? Let me know down in the comments.